And we're diving back in. We got 18 more days of social linking. Then we can finally be done with this and go take on next. Whereas Ryoji said is unkillable. Let's see. Oops, I did not want to do a quiz game. I don't need any more brain smarts. I am the quiz master.
Yay, wasting time.
Also, remember I told you like the day, like during last week or something, I was talking about Kiwami 2 and PC.
Uh-huh.
Then the very next day, they announced Kiwami 2 for PC.
Yeah, I saw it.
If only Kiwami 2 was actually good. Kiwami 2 bugged me a lot. I do not understand people say it's the best Yakuza game. You took 6's flawed combat and didn't fix anything. In fact, you made it worse. Not only that, you have the freaking... What the fuck? Usually the top one is supposed to be a suggested thing, but... What the fuck? You try to trick me? Anywho, freaking... The nonsensical writing as well in Kiwami 2. They even try to tell me that that game's writing was anywhere near coherent or actually good. Good, you're not trying.
I mean, Kiwami 2 is almost a year old at this point. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah, but writing was just so people were like, this is the best Yakuza plot, this is boring. This is boring, and your antagonist is the epitome of a whiny... Your antagonist and protagonist are the epitome of whiny babies. That's not a good sign. That's what I talk to the material. What am I doing leaving? Like, literally, the Majima stuff was the only good part of it. And it was super short and extremely linear and condensed. But at least it had Dio in it. Now I got a question for you. Do you feel like a series should ever be able to just end and never come back?
Not without a good reason.
Like, do you feel like if something has reached its logical conclusion, that it should be done with and never brought back ever again?
I'm sorry, well, I wasn't paying attention.
If something reaches logical conclusion, that it should be done with and never brought up or mentioned again.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it should never be mentioned again, but if it reached a logical conclusion, it's kind of time to move on, you know?
If you feel like a series should never... Do you think a series should never actually end? Like, for example, do you feel like a series like Mario should ever have an actual conclusion? Kind of thing.
Mario's not really a plot-based thing, so no.
Yeah, but you feel like there's ever a point where like it reaches its like the highest it'll ever go, for example. Like there's nothing else that can be higher than this. We're done here.
I honestly can't answer that. I don't know.
It's like how people keep saying the Sonic franchise needs to end, but it's like it also hasn't reached any sort of logical conclusion either.
It doesn't need to end, they just need to stop making stupid stories.
It's always weird how people are like, Sonic needs simple stories. Yeah, people hate Mario for having having the same simple story. People like just make Sonic fights Eggman the end, but when it's just Mario fights Bowser, people are like, doesn't crap be boring? Here's something new. It's like, what do you want? They gave you what you wanted. But yeah, the fact that you feel like a series, like how many people still want Jack and Daxter to keep going. You know, some people feel like Jack and Daxter already reached its logical conclusion. If you don't count that PSP game.
No one counts the PSP game, Penny.
Yeah, you're just saying like you didn't know it existed until I told you like a few months back.
Yeah, but I also know it's notoriously bad.
But it's like how, for example, people are like Capcom, you have so many IPs, you don't do anything with them. It's like, do you feel like Capcom is obligated to do something with those IPs?
Should.
Like, should they be obligated to make a new Darkstalkers, for example? Even if they don't want to? Like, other people say it's greedy, it's somehow greedy to have an IP and do nothing with it.
Look at those resized cat models.
Oh my god, that's a thing of nightmares.
Fucking good. Nah, it's just resize the model. They'll never know.
Sweet jeez, that is one fat cat. That lady be overfeeding her cat. But yeah, that kind of thing, where it's like, if you have an IP, then you have to use it, otherwise you're greedy for not using it, which is what I don't get. Like, they made a darn thing, if they don't want to use it, they'll not use it. Like, Tenet, you're the greedy one, demanding they make something they don't want to make. Like, think of it like that.
Oh, I thought it was plot.
You wish. She wants to hang out with me.
Why are you calling me? We live in the same building.
She wants to hang out with me on Sunday. Yeah, but some other night. Also, then she has to like go downstairs. It's a lot of work, man. Let's see what else. Let's see. This is just one of those things, like. Not only okay, here's another question. How do you feel about a series that ends, but then it gets.
Oh, look here, what's Nightmare?
I was about to say that! Get out of my head! I was about to say it's my worst nightmares come true. Also, that dog is just it's just the same dog but bigger. It's even worse. There's old friends that are judging us. They're dogs. I don't think we can. The dog better.
Oh no.
My hand is hard. Yeah, how do you
Fighting a robot is not gonna work for you, buddy.
Yeah, how do you feel about a series that has a sequel, but the sequel is like now it's with the character's offspring? kind of thing.
I don't really like that. I
It's-
don't like when a series makes you get attached to a character, and then when the sequel rolls along, that character is like nowhere to be found.
Well, I mean, there's a case of Boruto where the old characters are around. There's the fact that they're not center stage, and in the case of Boruto, they're still more interesting than the actual new characters. Is the problem? It's a case of you don't want to follow Boruto, you want to follow Naruto, kind of issue. That his son is just boring.
Boruto is boring. No shit.
Like, the anime is doing everything it can to not do what the manga does. It's delaying the inevitable. It's like, I will stay here in my comfy filler for as long as it takes, because by God, am I not touching the bad story writing in the manga, says the anime. I will stay here in filler. I like my filler.
It's safe.
It's safe here.
Dude, imagine having school on Saturdays.
That actually used to be a thing in America.
It used to be a thing?
Yeah, I learned that like during during class this week, that many years ago, the freaking Saturdays were not counted as part of the weekend.
Oof.
They said that Saturday was just a regular work day. Meanwhile, that's also still a thing in boarding schools. My brother's boarding school, Saturdays still counts as a class day. And of course, the school was in Boston.
Land of bad food.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. And they try and say how us New Yorkers got the bad pizza. Their pieces are just cardboard. Them pieces just cardboard, Christian.
Ah, so this is what the inside of this place looks like. Actually, wait, no, I'm pretty sure this is the outside from a different angle.
This is that's a different angle. We learned she can't hit high notes. Now, what do you think Material would want?
I don't know, I'm not good with females. I don't bother with relationships.
Followers, I don't have any. I feel like she owned the brand. You want my purse? Actually worked.
Fuck it, roll with it.
Hi. How?
Oh,
My
so,
day was wooden.
oh, so now it's awkward. Being in a group, and the two people in your group immediately go dead silent because they want to avoid someone, and you have no idea what's been going on. As you're just now sitting in awkward silence, going like, what, did I miss something?
Poker faces all around.
I don't know who this person is they hated, but they just immediately went dead silent. They even went, told the others, told each other, don't even look at him. Don't even look at him. I'm like, what the fuck has even going on? Like, I haven't seen this do in my life. What's going on? Who is this person that's apparently attracted to your wrath, where it's like, don't even look at him?
We have shunned this human.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. I got an email from my school, and the email says the police put up a picture because they're looking for a guy who was trying to steal from the vending machines. They
Not
got
the vending machine.
I got a picture of him. Apparently, he stole like $36 from the vending machine. Just like why? Just why? Why you try to steal from the vending machines? Oh yeah, this is during. I'm talking about this. This was the game's whole section of explaining our party's personas. It's over here talking about Medea, Orpheus, Hermes, and I'm just over here like, uh-huh. No one needs to learn about Orpheus. Y'all can go read a book you want to know about Orpheus. It's all about Messiah right now. Messiah has salvation. Messiah has enduring soul.
Ah, back to the resized cats again.
Okay, you wanna go to Tartarus, boy?
When I go to Tartarus, we're stuck in the loop forever.
The loop of socializing.
It's just as miserable as real life.
And this is the guy who wants to do a get-together during spring break, people.
I do.
Socializing is
It breaks the misery of real life, you know?
socializing is misery, but I want to eat in public.
Video games about socializing is misery. I never said it, but no, I did. Never mind.
Otherwise, people always point the big irony of Persona, a game where you keep trying to study hard to get the max intellect. In real life, you're just sitting here playing God's darn Persona, not studying nothing. Everything seems doesn't sound too bad. All you do is sleep all day. These kids are getting crazy.
I want to become a cat too.
All they do is sleep.
Seems about right.
So remember that one story where a cat freaking attacked a dog that was trying to attack its owner.
Oh.
Many years ago, was a story of the owner let their like toddler outside.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Random dog attacked the toddler, and the cat just went in. Let's see. I immediately started thinking about cats. I immediately thought about the depressing bits about cats, where they try to leave you if they're about to die, because they don't want you to be sad. It means your cat likes you a lot. Same thing for cat brings you dead mice. Man, look at them bootleg movie posters.
More the more than dreaming. The more than dreaming. Detonator. That's about it, really.
With Sharon Waxman in it.
I like that model swap of Mitsuru on the right. Same pose. Everything.
Yeah, the source stop puts the design construction movie theater, said the rich girl.
That's supposed to be an insult.
That is an insult.
It doesn't make sense.
People, it's like they try to carefully craft this whole entire place with their budget. I'm impressed, like says the woman who has no budget.
Fuck having a budget. Well, you're not supposed to go to the movie theaters alone.
Wait, what? That's why I suck at parties. It's fun to think about just driving without telling anyone.
Gotta get into a car accident today!
But sir, you want to be that guy who had to cut off his own arm with a rusty blade? He didn't tell anyone where he was going. Christian, I don't think we're maxing I guess his social link.
I don't think you are either. What level was it on? Like 2?
I think like 4. It's on 3.
Neither of us were right.
It's on 3, which means we need a minimum of 7 more interactions. Which means we only have 4 days. We're gonna allow 4 days of not interacting with her. Christian, this ain't happening.
No, it's not happening. You wasted too much time.
It's the thing. I actually did it. That's the problem. I'm going by when she's available. When she started being available.
Huh.
I think I'm gonna be missed like 1 or 2 days. But whenever she's not available, I go hang out with Mitsuru because Mitsuru's available when she's not available, and vice versa. Like, I guess not in the classroom. Does she go somewhere else? I don't think so. Why is she dodging me? Christian, why is the robot dodging me?
Because... the robot's aware you're trying to juggle 2 girls.
Actually, I guess it's the only girl who does not get jealous.
That makes sense.
Like the game specifically states, if you're dating a girl while hanging out with her, she will not get upset. This ain't that fanfic, Christian. In that fanfic, she hospitalized the girl the MC was dating.
That's fucked.
And the MC looks so chill while visiting that person in the hospital because knows I guess probably did this. Muley. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I was actually supposed to... Station or strip mall. Station or strip mall. It was a station. But I don't wanna. That's the Christian response.
Yeah, it sure is. That's more fun than finally unfucking your project. I want to realize you don't want to work on it right now.
Wanna you hop to it, motherfucker?
Because I have an entire month to do it.
It's like I told you to go fight that skunk, but you didn't.
I'm not gonna fight a skunk.
Show your dominance to the animal kingdom. Show them who's boss.
I'm good. You can get rabies on your own time. Put in all the effort of looking. Only 6 more to go. Assuming you can get a rank up on every single day, you might just be able to pull off both of them.
Dude, I just want to get Igus done, man. We had the entire game to do Mitsuru.
You wasn't smart enough though.
Shut up, Jupe, I can count.
Tartarus scares me.
Taurus scares me because it reminds me there won't be any more social linking, and I get sad. Okay, how do you feel about adding an epilogue to a story that already ended?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you got a story, and it ends perfectly, right?
Uh-huh.
And then later you decide I want to add an epilogue, even though the epilogue wouldn't make much sense considering the ending was already fine as it is.
Then don't add the epilogue.
This is why you should work for Atlas, because no one in our offices says that apparently. Atlas has the biggest problem of just adding in epilogues where they don't belong. There goes the rotation. And I guess nowhere to be found.
The rotation continues.
Because I hang out with Tsuru, we're going to use our magic in order to increase our social link with Aegis. Maybe that's why I'm failing, because I keep hanging out with Tsuru rather than using drawing magic. Mitsuru's distracting me from Aegis.
I gotta draw more cards.
What people said was the one true waifu for Mel MC was actually distracting me. Draw another card. I got 1,000 yen back.
It's probably the 1,000 you dropped.
I lost like 2,000 yen from this.
3,000.
God, it gets even worse. No, I guess, can we hang out at night, please?
No.
Please?
You gotta feed the dogs, Kenny.
She's feeding the dog to prep it up for battle. That's what Christian does too.
What do you mean?
You feed your dog, then when it's time, you go, alright, now get him. And the dog's like, but there's no target. I said get him!
You attack that wall. Dude, I couldn't even get her to attack a fucking chew toy.
Man, you must really love your dog.
I do love my dog, but she's just so fucking lazy. She doesn't even run. She doesn't even run. She jogs.
Try and motivate them.
How am I supposed to do that?
I don't know. Try and look up something about how to help. Maybe go over to a dog trainer and start dog trainer.
That costs money.
Yeah, it does. But isn't it worth it to have your dog active?
I mean, she gets active sometimes when I play with her.
Don't you
But her
want?
idea of active is like getting around the living room and shit. It's weird.
The first thing I was about to say, her idea of getting active was Tokyo drifting in the freaking living room.
Basically.
Like that one video of the dog who just kept freaking drifting around an entire living room like it was ain't no thing.
The fuck am I looking at?
The math teacher.
She's got an afro and two, whatchamacall those?
Protractor or something?
Yeah, that.
I have not one with Christian.
Basically, yeah.
Math?
I sleep. For me, it was all about that science.
For that, he means witnessing a science teacher abusing children.
That shit was fucked up.
I'm surprised we didn't report her. Or at least punch her in the face. She has already good punch in the face. Maybe toss her out the window while I'm at it.
Is that the same cat from earlier in the game?
Maybe. Except it, but no, Christian, we call the other cat Mr. Meow Meow. This is Muley. It's a female cat. She's a lot skinnier though. Shut up, Christian. It's a coincidence. I didn't misgender a cat.
Did you just assume it's gender?
Christian, I had to be kicked out of HEDQ for that.
HUDQ is a fucking joke.
No, seriously, someone actually got kicked out because they said they just assume my gender while speedrunning Ocarina of Time.
And this is why HUDQ is a fucking joke.
I mean, it's not a joke. They raise a lot of money. They do a lot of good. There's the fact that they also have bad moments.
Still a joke.
They're not perfect. Also, the scientists come in. It turns out giving a trigger warning is actually more dangerous than the triggering thing to begin with.
You're gonna be triggered because you're a little bitch.
No, it means you making a trigger warning is more likely to trigger them than the actual thing, because now you have them worried. And if they're worried, they get triggered. Meaning, if you literally did not warn them, they'd be fine, or have a higher chance of being fine. By saying trigger warning, you've actually just scaled the odds against them.
Honestly, people these days are a bunch of... What's the word I'm thinking of?
The most common word, which is snowflake or sensitive.
Too soft.
You'll figure it out in the next part.